Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody to the Full Sport Press Podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am Jay Hope.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
Weezy, our producer that shows in the building. Say what's up, Weezy.
What's crackin'-lackin'? What's going on? How y'all doing?
I'm good, man. How are you, brother?
I'm pretty good, man.
Yeah. Camera's always on.
The camera's always on.
Most definitely. How you doing, man?
Doing great, baby.
How your sinuses doing this
Man,
week?
it's been a rough week.
We here.
We definitely
Hey,
here.
let's keep fighting.
No days off.
Yeah. It's beautiful, for sure.
No days off here.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
sorry to tell you that.
Yeah.
PT, you know, PT all the time.
Weezy, what we got up for the show today?
Today we will hand out the 2017 College Football Awards, man.
Most
How you
definitely.
feel about that?
I'm excited about it.
FSP style.
Yeah, it's the end of the college football season, man.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
It's been a long,
It's been a long,
season,
tough season, man. I'm ready. 39 weeks, yeah, we'll be right back,
Woo.
for sure.
I'll be ready for it. Then.
Me too. Yeah, listen.
You have a new coach.
Yeah,
Ready for him.
yeah.
We talk about that in a
Good
minute.
coaches, for sure.
Yeah.
Most definitely. What about your best of the week, Weezy?
My best of the week this week was I did a little Top Golf, man.
Yeah, nah. It was an FSP out. Shout out to
We
FSP.
did a little Top
Brought
Golf.
DP along. DP was in the building.
Yeah.
Shout out to DP. Yeah, shout out to DP. I know you listen.
I look good out there.
Yeah, nah, definitely. You had the best form.
Nice
Your
form.
Yeah,
That's
form.
expected.
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
expected.
That's not as expected. No, for sure.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you something, though, for sure. Yeah, your shooting form is trash.
I get buckets.
You
Talk
Yeah. You can throw a football. You have a good form of throwing a football.
Catch one, too.
And, yeah, you can catch.
And make somebody miss.
Nah, you're not making
Elusive?
nobody miss. Nah, you're not elusive.
Are you deceptively fast?
Nah, yeah.
Exactly what I am.
Yeah,
Exactly
no.
what I am. Deceptively
And baseball. Now, listen, we'll shift it on your ass. We put the shift out we hit right to the shift every time.
Mm.
But nah, Weezy, man, for sure, he had the best form. Yeah, for sure.
I might have the best long ball, too.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. It's going out of bounds every time. You're in the rough.
You don't want to talk about
I was going out of bounds, for sure.
Yeah,
for
for sure.
sure.
You have to go practice. That's all it is.
No, listen, I'm in there. Had to lock that left leg. Yeah,
Hey.
for sure. We in there.
Yeah.
Most of it. What about your... No, listen what I'm saying. I just had to correct some things.
Yeah.
And I saw it.
Working on your swing.
That's it. And guess what? We here.
Never wrong with going to the gym working on your
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
So how many games we play at Top Golf?
I don't do that, Joe.
Okay, all right.
Nah,
We'll
for real,
leave
just
that.
don't do that. Nah, just let that go.
Let it go?
Nah, let that
We
go.
ain't gonna talk about it?
Nah, just let that go, Joe. Let that go,
Yeah.
Joe. Because you was
Play.
Chippy D out there, bitch. You was Chippy D.
Bring it up.
No, I'm saying you was Chippy D.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
I got your ass.
What's your best of the week, Joe?
It's been a good week.
Yeah.
Top Golf for me too.
Yeah.
For different reasons. We're not gonna go into it though.
You just went into
I'm
it.
just saying, hey. Anyway. Nipsey Hussle dropped a single.
New Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
Ain't took it off repeat yet.
Yeah, for sure. It's a good one.
You know?
Bang. Banging song.
Yeah.
Rap Ninjas.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
It's been a good week, man. 5 years been in business this week. Yesterday.
Yeah, hey, you might have some claps right there.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure, I'm still waiting on my shirt.
I mean, too. I'm gonna say the
You hear
same
that?
damn You thing. got you.
4 weeks ago, he said, I was in the truck.
It is in the truck.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I got you.
It ain't in the truck.
No, I'm on everything.
Crickets.
Yeah, it's in the truck.
It ain't in the truck.
Good week.
Yeah, my best of the week for sure. Again, congratulations, man.
Appreciate
5
that.
years of doing
Yeah,
anything,
yeah.
man. It's a big deal.
Appreciate
man,
that.
For sure,
Appreciate
most
that.
definitely. My best of the week, T-Pain, he broke the internet this week, man. He broke the internet. He was decoding two of his biggest songs, Buy You a Drink, your favorite song, Weezy.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a good
And
song.
DJ Khaled's All I Do Is Win.
Okay.
Now, T-Pain, he went on and stated, I don't want to ruin anybody's childhood, but you guys have been butchering my songs for way too long. I'm here to set the record straight. So on the hook of his 2007 smash hit, Buy You a Drink, it's and then
That
not
hurt me.
ooh wee.
That hurt. I've been saying ooh for a long time. Yeah, I'm talking to the top of my
But
lungs.
he go
out
the
here.
thing though. He go the thing though.
Yeah,
In everybody's defense,
Mhm.
if you listen to that song again,
yeah,
he says both to me. Because on one track, you hear the ooh, maybe not ooh wee, but you hear ooh.
yeah,
Then you hear and then when that he says that.
You hear
So-
and then now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you
for
hear what I'm saying, but
yeah.
man, that was rough.
And on the 2010 Monster feature, All I Do Is Win.
Yeah.
He said it's everybody's hands up, and they stay there,
Yeah.
and they say yeah,
Okay.
not stay there 2 times.
I thought that was no.
Nah, a lot of people, I'm telling you,
And they stay there.
and they stay there. A lot of people say that, so he apologized for the confusion, but he said, I'm from Tallahassee, bro, that's how we talk. So people were cursing him out,
Yeah, that was rough, man. Yeah.
asking for his location, and people were upset because, man,
You just pretty much ruined, because everybody I know, every club I've been to, party, whatever, when that song comes, when Buy Your Drink comes on, it's saying, ooh wee.
Ooh wee.
Yeah,
It's ooh,
everybody.
for sure. Yeah, that's your one. Yeah. You want to hit it one time, Paul?
Nah.
Go get it to him.
Okay. What about your worst of the week, Weed? So shout out to T-Pain.
Shout out to the Devils when Buy Your Drink comes on.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's specific right there.
My worst of the week was the whole front office or whatever you call it, whatever Tennessee got.
Oh my God. I think, is that unanimous?
Yeah.
It is?
I got a different one, but I go with
It's
for
embarrassing
sure.
I'm not a Tennessee fan. I'm a Vanderbilt fan.
I mean, listen, I agree, man.
It's embarrassing for the whole conference.
Yeah, nah, it
They're
is.
doing is embarrassing.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Listen now. It's T-Martin. That's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Come on, Tennessee.
Well, it's T. Martin, and it's the fact they've offered the job to roughly 7 people at this point.
Yeah.
Nobody gives them the time.
Well, I mean, I can understand that Tika Martin thing. He wanna,
No. Listen.
He gets no love.
No, he gets no love, dude. There was a hotshot OC, not named T. Martin. I talked to you about this, Jeff. The won a national title for his school, Blazers on trail. They didn't even hire him at UT.
Yeah.
Did not even. No, that's what I'm saying. Like when he wanted to become like a receiving coach and things. So he has to go to Kentucky. Blazers on trail. He's a recruiting juggernaut.
Yep.
Everybody talks about how great of a recruiter he is. Recruited and groomed the top 5 NFL QB. Your boy, Sam Darnold.
Yep.
Recruited him, groomed him, has a top 5 offense in college football. Alma mater's job is open. Dude, he would have been hired before the dust was
People
settled.
have been hired for less.
For less. It's 23 days later, this kid still ain't having an interview yet.
But if you check out Clay Travis's Twitter, he made it all make sense.
He's
I
a
don't like.
clown.
Yeah, I don't like.
I hate
I'm about to say this.
Yeah.
I don't like Clay Travis.
That's what
But
they asked me to do.
Yeah, no, for sure. But again, I said to him, blue in the face, dude, African Americans have to be twice as good to get half the respect, for sure. Keep grinding, T. Martin.
Mine was my actual one was Miguel Cotto last night. His last fight.
rough on
He looked good. Didn't look too good.
It looked good.
Yeah.
He looked 100.
Yeah. He had 2, maybe 3 good rounds.
Yeah.
But Ali took him out of there, into a great career. I wanted to see him go out with the W, but everybody can't be Mayweather, I guess.
it. Nah, hell no.
Nah.
But you know what I'm saying? End on your last.
End
with a win.
They saying Floyd might come back.
Of course.
He
You
should
get
not.
250 a fight.
Yeah, man, you got it.
250?
I would want to go out though 50 and you know how good that looks.
Good.
That's crazy.
But my thing is, if he comes back, he's gonna fight somebody he knows he's gonna win.
Yeah.
Because he's not gonna fight Canelo again.
You better not.
You know what I'm saying? Even though he's already beaten Canelo, he's not gonna do it again.
Yeah.
6 years later.
Yeah.
Heck no. But make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Beyond Pod, YouTube, and of course the SoundCloud page to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. Simply search Full Sport Press Podcast. And then make sure you also check out the On Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast with Animal Brown and Spike Lee each and every Wednesday. They had an off week this week.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
They got PTO time.
Yeah, for sure. We do
is-
too. Take it at your own risk.
PTO just accumulating.
I'm going to the island about a couple weeks.
Go ahead, man. Hey,
I
man,
got
bring
a
back
month.
some sand, for sure.
For real.
Yeah, for sure.
Give me a shot glass, will
Yeah,
you?
for sure. Most definitely. The Ladies Room Podcast, man.
Hey.
Check out Rizzo and Anne Marie to find out what the ladies are really talking about in the Ladies Room. Their latest episode, Oversharing on Social Media, is up. Very necessary episode.
Yes, sir.
You can catch up on past episodes and follow the Ladies Room Podcast on IG and Facebook. One time for Coach Locke.
Shout out to the ladies, man.
Shout out to the ladies.
What up,
Most
Anne
definitely.
Marie? Whatever is up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to the ladies. What?
How that mean?
He
Both
said,
of y'all.
how?
You know what I'm saying?
Fresh for dummies, man.
That's why I kept my ass short swing last week.
Hey, it wouldn't
Got
be
let
me.
him cook.
What made me? How that mean? Both of them.
Fresh for dummies, man.
Yeah.
And me and my dog, International Animal Brown.
Yeah.
Man. Self-help fashion podcast directly related to improving everyday fashion. You can catch our latest issue, Jordan Brand's 2018 strategy, directly for the culture. You can follow the show IG page at Fresh for Dummies and simply search Fresh for Dummies on all of your social
I
media.
got a homeboy say he need to be a special guest on that show.
Yeah, man. Who is that?
My homeboy say he need to be a special guest
Yeah,
on that
man.
show.
Tell me. Yeah, wait. How would?
Yeah.
What would he bring to the show? What would we need for the
Nah,
show?
he said he's known for some fashion out here.
Oh, okay. That's what's up,
His
man.
name is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Shout out to
He
him.
wouldn't mind having a segment on the show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Tell him. Yeah,
I think
more people. Yeah, for sure.
Don't let it fly.
For sure.
The new episode, the topic, it's a good topic.
Yeah. I know it is.
It's a good topic.
It is, man. For sure, it's a hot topic.
Because y'all got Jordan messed up out here.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
She was on the she was sitting in the sitting on the shelf.
But you know, I think what y'all gonna talk about. We don't go into
for sure. Yeah.
But also you can read up on your favorite FSP co-host and purchase your FSP merchandise. Catch up on past episodes from other shows, the other mentioned shows on the network, and much, much more. How do you do that, you ask? Simply search realvillemedia.com. Tell a friend to support the real.
Support the real.
RMG,
man. Got the chains coming.
Yeah.
Jeff.
I need 2.
You need 2 chains.
Got 2.
Yeah. Both gold? One white, one gold?
Nah, I'm going to go both gold.
Both gold.
Both gold,
for sure.
Diamond crust.
Yeah. What about the Weezy chain?
Weezy chain.
With the EY.
That's on deck too. Yeah, you can't spell his own name. No disrespect.
When you tell him go ahead,
yeah, for sure. Jeff, you got 10 good wrestling segments.
Yes, sir.
Let's start the clock.
Slow week this week. Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski cut a promo against former friend Mojo Rawley this week. If you guys remember, Gronk helped Mojo at last year's WrestleMania to win the Intercontinental Championship.
Heard about that.
Looks like they've set up their match for this year in New Orleans. Yeah.
It's going.
Yeah. Shout out to Gronk.
Man.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
Shout out to Gronk, man. I think Gronk want to be a wrestler.
Yeah, for sure. I think
that's what they homeboys in real life. Like, for real. You know what I mean? So
I think he's setting it up.
I think I could be a wrestler. About a good 6 month role in WWE.
You gonna be at the fairground?
Nah, I'm going straight to the major leagues. I ain't going to the
fairground.
fairground.
You go to the fairground? You gotta go to the fairground.
Nah, I ain't going to the fairground.
Can we get a question of the week?
Go ahead.
Because that's delusional. Those guys.
That's why I said you gotta start at the fairground.
Yeah,
you might not need to start
real quick. Put it in the shop real quick.
Yeah.
You can't really take some. Sorry.
Question of the week. No more pills.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Offer one. It's a job question. Offer one. $120,000 a year.
Okay.
50-hour work week. A 60-minute commute. 3 weeks vacation. 6 holidays. And a free company phone. Offer 2.
That was 2002 perk.
I'm telling you, it's a perk though. I'm telling you, free phone. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Offer 2. $90,000 a year. 40-hour work week. 15-minute commute. 3 weeks vacation. 10 holidays and a company car. Do you see that? Do you see? You see that? You see the sauce with that?
Yeah, I see that.
Now you see.
Yeah.
What's the commute?
You need to bring that.
You see that?
Yeah.
What's the commute?
15 minutes.
Yeah, 15-minute commute. Company car. I mean, you can give it back. You can get a joint back.
One question.
Okay.
Am I married with kids, or am I still out here?
Today,
give me 120.
give you the 120.
Give me 120 in the 50.
120
in 50 hour work. What I'm rushing home for?
It's true. Yeah, company.
If you nobody up for school,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You tried to play the company phone. You said, where you going with?
I think I'm gonna go 2. I like the 10 holidays.
You like the 10 holidays and the 90 and the company car. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. And that's gonna have air. That's gonna have air and heat.
Lay it on, man.
Oh, you're right. Give me the 120, man. Give me the 120 for sure. The company phone got me, Joe. The company phone got me. Now, tweet us with questions during the show at Full Sport Press. And don't forget to comment and give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
To tell all the friends.
Yeah, to tell the work friends, man.
Tell a friend on the company phone conference call.
Listen what I'm trying to tell you. You can, hey, listen. Ain't nothing like that. Boy, I had a Revolution Me podcast. That damn company phone. Before we get started with the first half, we just got a poll question for the people.
Sir.
Let the people hear.
Poll question is, which newly hired college football coach will have the biggest impact in the first year? Jimbo Fisher, Texas A&M. Chip Kelly, UCLA. Scott Frost, Nebraska. Herm Edwards, Arizona State.
Can't believe Herm got a gig.
Play to win the game.
Can't believe it. Biggest impact.
Chip.
I think Jimbo, man. Jimbo, we'll talk about Jimbo.
I don't know if Jimbo gonna do it. He got to recruit a whole type of way.
Yeah,
whole type of way next season.
But I'm telling you, he can do it.
He got to play Alabama every year.
Jimbo can do it.
They're gonna learn that he's hard to deal with. Pause.
I need Jimbo.
Hey, I'm ready to go. Good read.
Ooh,
no, we got Jimbo coming on the show in a couple weeks, man. Chill out.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Tell me. I'm a Seminole, dude. I got nothing to do with that.
No, I'm just telling you.
Can we get started with the first half?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
The first half is underway.
First half, man. Hottest sports news of the past week. Before we get started, I am Jay Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
Weezy was cracking.
What's happening, Weezy? Where can they find you on social media, man?
At FSP_Weezy.
For sure.
IG.
For sure. Most
There you go,
definitely.
Weezy.
Where you at, Jeff?
J-Easley84 across all social media platforms.
Yeah, for sure. Most definitely.
There we
Yeah,
go.
it's
Got
going
some
up.
media train.
Yeah. J Hove everywhere, man. Catch me if you can. I'm the gingerbread man. Yeah.
You let people know?
Yeah,
It's private.
It's list long though.
Hey, man.
On my
List.
Nah, my list getting up there.
Listen up there. Let's talk some college football, fella. Championship week, man. Who you got for a winner, Weezy?
Oklahoma, man.
Oklahoma's a winner for you.
Oklahoma's a winner.
Yeah.
They just went out there. I didn't think they was gonna beat TCU like that. They went out there and just blew them out. I'm on the Baker Mayfield train now.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Been
Hard
trying to
not to
tell you that. Yeah, nah, he's man. I'm telling you, I think it's. You know, I'm always looking ahead. I think he's transitioned to. We'll talk about it for sure.
Jeez,
I'm just saying. Man. My winner, man, UCF, man, completed one of the greatest turnarounds in NCAA history. Won the American Athletic Conference. The modern era, man, there's no program has gone from winless to an undefeated regular season in such a short span, for sure. So, shout out to UCF, man. The sad thing about it, though, they're losing Scott Frost like the next second.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Soon as the game was zeros.
He was already in Nebraska.
Yeah.
Shout out to FAU also.
Yeah, for sure.
3-9 last year.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking you was gonna go. Yeah, for sure. You look at that, man. He turned that thing around
real
man.
quick.
And what it does, it shows that Lane's a really good coach, man.
Really great coach.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That's difficult for you to say.
It hurt me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this is the thing. And I was talking to my brother about this. Lane Kiffin is, I think he tries to make himself bigger than the actual program. And I don't like coaches like that.
He has a larger than life person.
Yeah, and I don't need and if he was as good as you think, and my brother also thinks, he would have a job today. He wouldn't be in 2 year or year two of Florida Atlantic.
The only reason I disagree with you, and I'm going to cut you off, is just I think because of that personality, he becomes difficult to work with.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So
that's
I think
what
schools
I'm
are afraid of him.
I think he's similar to Harbaugh to me. I think he's going to get in the way of his own greatness.
Nah,
That's a possibility.
I'm telling you.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, most definitely. What about losers, fellas? Anybody got some losers?
Oh, I didn't get my winner.
Oh, my bad.
That sounds good. You know, that's why I just wanted to toot my own.
My bad.
My winner is Jeff Cleo. For predicting this crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, Alabama, Alabama,
yeah.
proving me right. You know, you cut me off that week. Didn't want me to give my scenario. Yeah.
No, listen.
You cut me off that week.
No, listen. This is what I'm trying to tell you about this.
I've been waiting the whole show to get right to this part right here.
So, Jeff, all the scenarios that Jeff said actually happened. Yeah. For sure. He said, what if, and what if, and what if, and what if. And all those what ifs hit. Yeah. For sure. We need to take you to Vegas, man.
Hey, I'm with that.
No, for sure. We need to take you to Vegas.
No days off, though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, for sure. Nah, yeah, you hit the numbers for sure. Yeah. We'll talk about the college football playoffs. That's really funny. Yeah. That's what. Loser, Weezy, go ahead.
My loser was Miami. Blew out like that.
Yeah, they let Jeff down. They let the
hood down.
Yeah, they let the whole hood.
Yeah, they let the whole hood down. Definitely my loser.
That's your loser.
Oh my God. You can catch an L. Don't get down.
I mean, they got dog walk.
It wasn't even a game.
Yeah, dude, that's funny that you stupid. Loser, man. It's the Florida Gators for me. We didn't play this week, which is cool. I'm happy about that.
Okay.
With Florida State's win against University of Louisiana Monroe, we're the only Florida football team outside of bowl eligibility.
Jay, it'd be alright. It'd be alright. I feel you though. It'd be alright.
It hurts, man. For sure. But we got our coach.
You got damn up.
We got our coach. Huh? Sure could have.
Y'all, it's been such a bad week. I mean, not a bad week. Such a tumultuous week.
Yeah.
You forgot about Dan Mullen.
Damn. That's my coach. Whoa!
I'm sorry.
College football playoffs. So we got the Rose Bowl going down January 1st, 2018 in Pasadena. Pasadena, where you at?
Nice.
Yeah, Tupac. Number 3, Georgia is going against number 2, Oklahoma. Wow. And you got the All-State Sugar Bowl in New Orleans. Number 4, Alabama versus number 1,
Rematch.
And the national championship will be on January 8th in Atlanta, Georgia. So, number 1.
Y'all play that one?
Yeah, let's ride out. Get some tickets. Yeah, I'll drive.
Tickets on you.
Tickets on you.
That's
light. I know it's I already know. That's what we said.
It's why we said tickets on you.
For sure. Hey, dead ass, I still need some bread. Can I get my money?
How old you?
You said it every time I ask about it. I'm tired of asking about it. The number 1.
Well, since you're asking.
Yeah.
How old you? I know how old you.
Yeah, you know you owe me too.
He made me mad, so you gotta wait.
What? How make you mad?
Yeah, you gotta wait.
How make you mad?
I like the way you won that one, but it's okay.
I won. A W is what they say.
You right. You that right. I like the way you won that, but yeah, I owe you.
Hey, bro.
Number 1, Clemson at 12-1. Tigers had a hiccup against Syracuse in the middle of the season.
On a Friday night.
Yeah, for sure. Friday night. Nobody knew about that loss. I didn't know about that loss until we recorded the show that Sunday. For sure. But they had wins over Auburn and Miami. So 8 of Clemson's 12 wins will come over teams with at least 7 wins. So of course, those guys will be number 1.
You know, Syracuse won a game since they beat Clemson. They won a game.
Dino, man. Dino was high as shit. I was talking about it. I'm gonna talk about Dino too in a few. Number 2. Well, first off, is there any problem with the number 1 seed?
No.
No problem with the number 1 seed. Okay.
They deserve that one.
Number 2.
One hiccup.
One hiccup. Yeah. Number 2, Oklahoma. Now, listen, Baker Mayfield, 12-1, second win over TCU. Neither of those games were even close. And the Sooners win at Ohio State in September. So, Oklahoma's defense, though. Offense is fire. Defense, suspect. But there's more than one way to win, and it's not with defense with Oklahoma. So, any problems with Oklahoma at 2?
Just how it played out.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
What about you, Weezy? You cool with that, too?
Cool with that one.
Okay. What about number 3, the Georgia Bulldogs? Avenged their only loss of the season when they beat Auburn for the SEC Championship on Saturday afternoon. Now, Georgia also has a win against Notre Dame and a blowout of Mississippi State among a total of 7 wins against teams above 500. Any problem with Georgia at 3? Nope.
Georgia fought their way back in.
Yeah.
They won.
So it's going like pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, you could have swapped 2 and 3, maybe. Okay. But the teams that are there, no problem with it.
And number 4.
Here we go.
The Alabama Crimson Tide at 12-1. So here is where the committee may debate for a couple of hours between Ohio State and Alabama for that 4th spot. Right. The committee showed last year there's no qualms about putting in a team that did not play for its conference title, let alone win it. Right. This is the same thing with Alabama. Alabama was ranked ahead of Ohio State in every single playoff ranking this season, going back to the first one revealed on Halloween night. Any problems with the number 4 seed Alabama Crimson Tide?
I got a problem with that one.
Yeah.
Who would you put?
Yeah, who would you put in right there?
Well, I'm a believer. If you win the conference championship, you deserve a spot.
In like any conference?
Yeah, no.
Oh,
so
just
the top power conference.
Power 5 conference.
You win your conference. You play in a championship game, and you win your conference.
So it's 5.
Yeah.
So 4 spots.
No, I'm saying power 4.
Yeah. Well, okay.
I think USC deserves to be in there. Personally.
Oh, Alabama.
Absolutely.
With 2 losses.
Absolutely.
Alabama has 1 bad loss.
1 bad loss. They lost at the wrong time.
Ohio State has 2.
They lost to a team that lost. They lost to a team that
USC
Georgia
has 2.
2 losses. They lost to no. USC had the number 8 schedule, hardest schedule of all college football. Number 2 of something else. I forgot what number 2 was.
Probably wrote that.
Yeah, I should have wrote that down. But anyway, USC got blew out by Notre Dame. Blew out. Now Georgia beat Notre Dame.
That's a bad loss, though. Yeah. Alabama has 1 bad loss, and it's not even a bad loss. It is a rivalry game.
There you go.
They got blew out.
They didn't get blown out.
What was the score?
What was that final score?
They made about 14.
Double digits.
It was
14 points.
But this is the thing. Ohio State lost by 31 to Iowa.
They shouldn't be in there.
I'll pick Ohio State over USC.
Ohio State lost by 31 points.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but they won.
They played a tougher schedule.
And it's a better conference, too.
They played a tough. Ohio State can play a tougher schedule.
No, I'm saying the conference is better than the Pac-12.
Pac-12.
For sure.
You got to go undefeated for the Pac-12 to beat you.
Yeah, for sure. You know.
That's no disrespect.
Yeah.
They just got
at least one loss.
Yeah, you can't get 2 losses.
Come on, you can't.
You got to at least play in your championship game.
This is the thing. Alabama consistently looked like a top 4 team for the whole damn season. USC did not. It was plenty of weeks you're like, Ohio State did not. So I think that's where the committee came in. And
all right. Well, my thing is this. Ohio State, they last test of the year, they passed it.
Yeah.
I think the Iowa loss is what did it. 31, Joe. That's what did it. Now, let's just play hypothetical. Take away the Iowa loss.
Okay.
Do you put Ohio State in?
Ohio State's in. Okay. Yeah. That was that. It was that loss.
Ohio State, they already got beat by a top 14 that's in the playoffs.
I'm just saying.
They already got beat by Oklahoma.
And I get that. I totally understand that. So you guys had 2 losses. Notre Dame against who? And then who else did you guys lose? It was a Pac-12 team, for sure.
I want to say it was an upset. It wasn't a level of Syracuse or Iowa, but it was somebody y'all was supposed to beat.
Yeah, this is the thing. You can't. I'm about to tell you who that extra is.
Man.
That's your team, too. I'm about to say
we got to have a show about this double team.
Oh, man. For sure.
All I'm saying is
Washington State beat you guys.
Washington State.
30-27.
3 points.
Yeah. So if you look at it, Washington State. Wazoo. It's just one of those things, man. 2 losses, like Jeff said in the Pac-12, you gotta have 1 loss. At least. Yeah. At least coming out of the Pac-12. Until it gets to a point where Oregon, UCLA, Stanford
all I'm saying,
are all like contenders.
I understand. I completely understand. But all I'm saying is Georgia beat Notre Dame.
For sure.
Right? Notre Dame lost to Stanford. Right?
For sure.
We beat Stanford twice.
Yeah, I get that. But this is the thing, though.
Alabama just lost.
And won our championship. Who fault is that?
And they lost at the right time.
They lost at the right time.
They were already. One thing you got to factor in is that they were already number 1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They were already number 1.
You can't put 2 SEC.
You have to.
You can't put 2 SEC teams when you got another conference champion out there that won the championship.
In a world where the SEC is inflated like it is, they give SEC people.
All right, so it doesn't.
Wait, don't do that. Don't do that.
That's true.
They got 1 loss.
They do have 1 loss, but
they both teams got 1 loss, Jeff. Those are the 4 best teams in football.
I got you. It just clicked. Wisconsin was undefeated, just like Alabama.
Yeah.
Correct? Yes. Right. If Wisconsin is, let's just say Alabama's not even in the equation.
Okay.
Put Wisconsin where Alabama is. Same type of schedule Alabama had.
Right.
Because with Florida State losing the way they did, Alabama didn't really play anybody but Auburn.
Right.
Right? Yes. So if Wisconsin had
they beat y'all, but they thought
that's what I'm saying. So if Florida State played the way they were supposed to,
right.
Their win looks a lot better than Florida State,
right.
Whatever. So if Wisconsin is in Alabama's shoes and loses from the number 1 spot, they fall to oblivion.
Yeah,
but because it's SEC. Well, Alabama got that love.
You also have to think about it too. The teams that Alabama are beating every week. If some of those teams, and you also have to look at it too. Some of those kids that they play every week, it's a different type of football.
Vandy, they beat Tennessee. They didn't play a lot of
They beat LSU. They beat LSU, which LSU lost to Troy.
You know what
I'm saying.
Let's not give.
But don't do that. Don't do the SEC like that.
No,
they didn't play the top guns of the SEC.
They did not.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is consistently, they lost 1.
That's the top gun they played in the SEC. They lost.
But they got 2 teams in there. They deserve those.
Either they need to make it to 6 teams or
that's 4.
I like make it mandatory. If you win your conference championship, you can deserve to be in the top 4.
Yeah, for sure. Can we move on to fantasy football, FSP style?
Yeah, let's do it.
Fantasy football, 2017 12-man league is getting hectic. It's getting hectic. This week, Colin Kaepernick's afro. I am playing against Cam Newton's exposed Achilles. Schneid time. 11-1 against 2-10. I'm up 105-81, and I'm projected to win 157-94. So, another double for me, man. I'm taking it week by week, Jeff.
That's all you can do.
That's all I'm doing. I'm taking it week by week for sure. Moving on to Jeff.
Yeah.
Playing against Parham. Both guys are
7-5
for sure. This is the matchup of the day. Parham looks like he is up 75-64, and he is projected to win 113-108. So tough sledding for you, Jeff. Yeah,
tough part of the schedule.
Part of the schedule right here for sure. Moving on to Wheezy.
Uh-oh.
Wheezy is losing right now. 64-59, but he is projected to win 111 to 101.
See, I'm finna go on the streak, baby.
Yeah, we're going streaking for sure. And moving on to Don't Eat Gyro Meat. Shout out to Coach Brown at 4-8, and shout out to International AB. He is up. Animal Brown is up 86 to 70, and he's projected to win 116 to 91. Moving on, Coach Wayman. Shout out to Coach Wayman. He is up 104 against Sean Wash's Slippery Fish, 104 to 92, and he's projected to win 122 to 92. So, and last but not least, Squeak is going up against Bird, and Squeak is up 98 to 55, and it looks like Squeak is going to win 152 to 106 projected. So, it's a 4-way tie for second.
Yes.
Yeah. So, it's getting crazy. I am 11-1, then everybody else is like, what, 75?
75.
Yeah, so, yeah, man. We're just trying to go week to week, man. Just going week to week. How do you feel comfortable about your playoff chances? Next week is the last week of the regular season, and then 15 and 16 are playoff.
I'm trying to go week to week now.
You're just trying to go week to week.
Fall back, baby.
You fall back.
I was a 7.
You want pinned down.
Yeah.
Nah,
Word to Ziggler Wiggler.
No, I wasn't pinned down. Shout out to FSP Fantasy Football.
Get my focus together. Nah. Nah.
All right.
Hey. Good. You know, y'all gonna join in with me? No, y'all ain't with this one?
I ain't with this.
Okay.
Jay done been in the project before.
I'm telling you.
He done been in the project.
We in the projects. Section 8 right now.
Nah.
You gonna double it up?
You know what I'm saying? This is a good day for me.
All right.
Former FSU coach Jimbo Fisher took the easy way out. He couldn't take the heat.
He got out the kitchen. Oh, wow. Hey, the money was good.
You gonna let the listeners know what you're talking about?
Okay, I'm sorry.
What you're talking about.
Anyways, Jimbo Fisher decided he did not want to, be the guy in one of the marquee situations in college football.
Mm-hmm.
And took a great payout. 10 years, $75 million to go be. Where is he coaching now?
Texas A&M.
Whatever.
Yeah.
He's not similar though.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Yeah. Do we need to talk about this?
Yeah, for sure. I think. Listen, I'm telling you, FSU.
Okay. Jokes aside,
don't be too quick to be happy about this kid leaving.
Go ahead. I'll talk about why I'm happy when y'all finish.
There's 4 active championship coaches currently in college football.
Yeah.
He's one of them. Yeah. Him, Dabo, Saban,
should have 3,
and Erb.
Should have 3. Got 1, but should have 3.
Listen, Alabama should have 5, Jeff. So that's what I'm saying. So I mean, it's like there's only one game.
His coach still there. You see what I'm saying?
Jimbo Fisher is one of those coaches.
He's still tall.
Man, Nick Saban ain't standing tall. He's getting better OCs. He went and got Lane. He went and got Jeremy Pruitt, who was y'all DC when y'all won that national championship.
Yeah.
That's what really won y'all. People don't. Jeremy Pruitt not being a coach in college football is one of the most disrespectful things that's going on right now. Besides T. Martin.
Well,
Jeremy Pruitt is a beast. No,
he get a chance.
No, I'm saying stay strong, T. But listen, I speak with firsthand experience with this. Mm-hmm. I wasn't saying nah when my guy left. But this hire is crazy important because it can shape the future of your program. We haven't recovered since losing Urban Meyer.
Right.
We've had 5 coaches since then.
Right. All right. Jeff, who do you want?
Will Taggart.
No question. Is he proven?
Will Taggart.
Is he proven?
No.
He's a recruiter. He's from the area. He knows the players. Give me Will Taggart. Pause.
The best coach that y'all have is currently on y'all staff right now. So
I hope we keep him. I hope we keep him around.
Dude, he should be the head coach.
He's not gonna.
If he get, I want him to get a shot and at least get an interview.
Yeah,
I do want that. Honest truth.
Yeah,
the players know him. The players love him. The players will play for him. I agree with that. But if we're going outside, bring Willie Taggart.
I don't think Willie Taggart is the answer, and I think it's a hot shot hire like we did with Muschamp. And I'm telling
you knew that was a bad hire.
No, he got a defense.
So you wouldn't take Kevin Sumlin?
All those people that we have listed as candidates for this week is Kevin Sumlin, Willie Taggart, and Charlie.
What about Franklin? I heard James Franklin.
If we get James Franklin,
you cool.
I'm done. You can't tell me nothing next year.
You cool with that?
Man, we winning it all next year. And I'm betting whatever.
Goodness.
His balance only $2 million.
You said that. You said Alabama. You said Alabama.
I bet. I'll take my hand.
What about Lane Kiffin?
Nah.
Hey,
when everybody talking about, well, he's a good coach.
He's a good
His
coach.
balance only 2.5.
His controversy won't fit in Florida State because he'll let players do what they want to do in Florida State, and we have problems.
What about Chris Winkie?
No,
he ain't improved.
Quarterback, great. He can work his way up to the ranks. Absolutely.
Yeah.
He could be on staff.
Yeah.
Let's
Nah, he can't relate to Florida players. Not Florida State type players. It's got to be a certain type of guy to be in Florida State. You know what I mean? It means something.
I hope they get you guy. Whoever you want, I hope
this is a serious hire.
Absolutely.
And if you guys piss this down your leg,
now you got to make this count.
This has to be it. I'm telling you.
No, that's very true. I agree with you.
Huge hire.
But the thing is, I don't want to tell on it too long.
Mm-hmm.
Jimbo did not want. Yeah, true.
Yeah, true.
Good pause. Very good pause. You're right. I missed that one. But Jimbo didn't want to be there anymore. That's the thing. When people are saying like we're happy that he's gone, he didn't want to be there.
Jimbo is going through a serious divorce. He needs all the money he can get, and that's what happened.
He didn't want to be there. But the thing about it was, he was getting money every year for him and for the assistant coaches. Yeah. So one night we weren't breaking. We was giving into all his demands. We can't keep giving into demands from a coach who isn't winning.
Yeah, he's winning though.
Winning? No.
He's winning.
These are national championship players you bringing in.
You lose your quarterback.
To the chip.
You lose.
I don't know about that.
He's winning. They got contends.
The year before we won the national championship, that's the same exact team that Winston took to the national championship. Only it was EJ and not James Winston. If he's that cold, EJ Manuel has a national championship. That's the same exact team. We were undefeated with the
You know, it's the difference between EJ Manuel and James Winston.
But it's not a difference in coach.
So
it's the difference between coaching.
Stop.
Now, James Winston won those games.
I know he did.
Yeah, EJ can't win games.
Fisher got the credit for him.
You said Jimbo can't recruit.
Jimbo can recruit.
Not Florida State.
No, I never said that.
Who said that?
No, he said he's not playing for Florida State.
No. You were talking about Les Miles. Now those people, I said you got to be a certain type of coach to coach and be a part of Florida State. That's what I'm saying. But Jimbo was doing it. Yeah, it's no true. But he lost the players 2 years in a row.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Yeah, most of it. Shout out to Jimbo, man.
Nah.
Right. Let's move on to some bad news, man. Former St. John's University basketball player Howell Emmanuel Donaldson faces 4 counts of first-degree murder in a killing spree that terrorized Tampa for 51 days. Donaldson was a walk-on member of the Red Storm's team during the 2011-2010 season, but never saw the court. He returned to his hometown of Tampa after graduating in 2017, and they're saying that the Florida prosecutors will likely seek the death penalty. He was arrested late Tuesday at the McDonald's where he was working after a manager notified the police that they found a gun in McDonald's. And the person that told, I think he got some money, like maybe $110,000 for that. But the .40 caliber Glock was linked to shell casings found at all 3 of the murder scenes, and his cell phone's location data placed him in the vicinity of those 3 shootings. Mm-hmm. Now, Donaldson admitted to police that he was definitely it was his gun, but he denied carrying out the apparently random and unconnected quadruple murders. Will they give him the death penalty?
We're up in the best place.
Yeah, just I knew that was coming.
Yeah, this is why I hesitate. I wanted. Thank you.
Yeah, I know we're
Yeah, it's a tragedy all the way around because you know,
slow people and flower bringing.
Yeah,
for real.
4 people lost loved ones. This guy's family. Clearly, a lot of people deal with a lot of mental health disabilities, things of that nature. It's just sad, man. Yeah, man. Quadruple murder.
Quadruple
murder.
He got to go.
You gotta leave that cell phone.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, what's that about?
Yeah,
he got to go. Bring Miles, man. He got to go. Bring Miles.
Okay,
that man.
Okay. All right, man. Let's take it to the NFL, guys. The NFL has submitted a proposal to their players Monday that will commit nearly $100 million to different charities that focus on raising social injustice and things that are important to the African American community. Mm-hmm. I want to tread lightly on this one. Do we think this is hush money?
Oh, it does.
Or do we agree with what they're doing?
Yeah, it ain't about social causes. Nah, it's about America's favorite football league caving in to the activists.
Caving in to who?
Left wing activists.
You sure?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a political stunt designed to score brownie points.
Or is this a backhanded compliment? Is this me talking to this side saying, this is what we're going to do to make them shut up?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
You said left, you said left wing, I was
for sure.
I got you.
Just follow the money, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just want Roger Goodell out of there.
It ain't got nothing to do with Roger Goodell.
It's just bigger than Nino Brown.
It's way bigger than Nino Brown. Oh, for sure.
At this point, because so many people outside of football have their hands in this pot, and if we as fans of football are lucky this isn't an election year. If this was an election year, man, this would have been on our TVs more than it was before that.
For sure.
It's crazy.
Yeah, now, if you look at it, man, all three of the leagues, Thanksgiving games saw double-digit drops in viewership from the previous year. NFL merchandise sales have fallen by 20% in recent years. Whatever the case may be.
It's different reasons.
And they're blaming it on the actual kneeling. It didn't have anything to do with that, man.
It's the product.
It's just the product.
It's overexposure of the product.
Yeah.
And let's be honest. I still know people who from game one never came back.
Yeah, no,
because of the cap, because they were on Kaepernick's side.
Yeah.
So are we still accounting for those people?
Yeah.
You know
I'm sure they're still out there too.
Yeah.
I think it's just one of those things where everybody has initiatives and what they want to do to get this solved. Yeah. And I don't think they're $100 million Band-Aid is the reason. So I mean, whatever the case may be.
That's our world.
Yeah, for sure. I get all the damn sad news, man. Right. Former NBA guard Ben Gordon was released on $50,000 bail early Tuesday after spending a weekend in jail after felony robbery charges in a string of troubling incidents. Now, Ben Gordon's 34. He was accused of punching the manager of a downtown apartment complex where he's renting, pulling a knife on the man, and taking money that Gordon said was his security deposit. On November 20th, Gordon was arrested in Manhattan for driving with a forged license plate. Come on, Ben Gordon. He was given a ticket and court date settled that. And then in late October, he was scheduled to go under a psychiatric evaluation.
That sounds right.
After an incident with a woman in a store he owns in Mount Vernon because he locked himself inside a bathroom.
What's wrong with Ben Gordon?
Ben's clearly going through something. He needs to be treated for something. It's probably something that went untreated in his 20s, and now he has ample free time to do. And that, yeah, so no, it's more something mental health. I think Ben is bipolar or something like one of those. You know what I'm saying? Something, a mental health problem. But for a guy to make $84 million in his career, I don't think this story ends well if he doesn't get help. So, and I hope I'm wrong about that.
I hope you're wrong. You're definitely speaking.
Yeah, for
I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah,
I hope you're wrong.
But the trajectory of where this is going, like it's just and mental health, man, mental health issues is serious. Very serious.
Let's everybody just before we cast judgment on people, let's all think about what they're going through.
Oh no, for sure.
And all that, because this stuff is coming out of nowhere with some people, and it's like politics. It's crazy out here, man.
Yeah, no, for sure, and that's one of those things. Being young people, we don't really think that anything's wrong, but something is, something's wrong. And if you feel a way like that, man, go get some help for sure.
Please.
Yeah, man. Damn, the first half topic is sad as hell.
Let's keep it sad.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's bookend this with Florida State crap going on.
Yeah.
Our kicker, Ricky Aguayo, recently admitted last year after missing the field goals to that he was jumped by his frat brothers.
You see what I'm saying? What's going on?
He's a member of Pi Kappa Phi.
Yeah, Pi Kappa Phi.
Pi Kappa Phi.
They ran up on him.
He ran up on him after the game. Video surfaced. Didn't look good for old Ricky.
Yeah, Ricky a little fella, man.
Yeah,
Ricky's a little fella.
Yeah, that's my kicker.
Yeah, that's your kicker for
That's
sure.
kicker.
Yeah, for sure.
That's your kicker right there.
Yeah. He's a solid kicker.
Yeah, man.
Not his brother, but he's a solid kicker.
His brother's solid.
His brother's solid
His
too.
brother
He lost his shit. Yeah,
his brother didn't miss it for us.
Yeah, he did not miss. He was automatic.
They got to the league.
It was off. Wide right. No.
Nah.
I think he's a backup now. Somewhere.
Is he?
He was a backup somewhere. Somebody got hurt.
Because the Bears picked him up.
And he got cut the next week.
Yeah, the week.
Yeah. So
what's going on with... You can't take it that serious, man. We can't be...
it's rough.
Yeah. Now, for real, that shit get serious. Yeah. They had to shut down the chapter.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
They can't go to y'all.
Then they saying that they're doing some weird shit with turtles.
I didn't want to talk about that.
You didn't want to talk about the turtle. You want to talk about the turtle. Let the turtle go. Y'all go ahead and go to halftime.
Slowly walk away.
They said they damn near killed the turtle.
Let the turtle walk away.
Not damn near.
How they kill the turtle?
That turtle dead.
How they damn near kill the turtle?
The dude, they said they ripped the shells from his body.
Would it be a better place without?
For real, man. Why would you do that to a turtle? Turtle can't. So what did the turtle do? Whoever did it, they ripped the shell of the fraternity.
Oh my goodness, let it go. That would be a better place for real.
Yeah, nah, for sure, man. Dead ass fraternities, shit like that, weird shit that go on like that. They need to shut all that shit down.
Just be a brotherhood.
Do
some social work.
Do some shit for the community.
Don't be doing all that.
Come on, time, guys.
Let's go, man.
We're at the midway point. Enjoy all of the halftime festivities.
Halftime. We have another installment of Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. Coach Brown's a former TSU tight end and the current defensive coordinator for Hillsborough High School in Nashville, Tennessee. Shout out to the Burrows. Coach Brown will give an insight on hot topics from a former player and a current coach's perspective. Let's see what Coach Brown has to say this week.
Good evening. I am Coach Brown, and welcome to Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. We're talking 14 playoffs. We're talking conference championships, also coaching carousel and changes, if you will. Talking 14 playoffs, we have Clemson number 1, we have Oklahoma number 2, Georgia number 3, and Alabama number 4. So who's going to take it? Clemson's going to play Alabama in the Sugar Bowl. Georgia will play Oklahoma in the Rose Bowl. Who is going to be in the national title game? FSP win. All right, now we're going to talk about Jimbo Fisher. He was offered a 10-year, $75 million contract. Guaranteed. Yes, let me repeat that. 10 years, $75 million. Guaranteed. Now, the word on the street is that Florida State would not even provide a counter offer. Now, this guy pretty much saved this program after the Bobby Bowden era, because usually when a legend leaves, like, the program suffers. But Jimbo was able to keep them respectable and brought them a national title, so for them not to even try to provide a counter offer, that's a lot of bread. Don't get me wrong, but not to provide a counter offer, that kind of says something about the integrity of Florida State. But my bone to pick with Jimbo is that his starting quarterback, Francois, said that he wasn't even contacted or notified that his coach was leaving. He would have accepted a text from his coach. He didn't contact him. When we're leaders of young men and we're teaching respect and teamwork and communication, we have to do the same no matter what's online, no matter how much money is online, no matter what's at stake. So Jimbo's the bum of the week because I really felt like he probably could have handled it better. His quarterback doesn't come out and say that if that's not true. I don't see him just saying that. He definitely should have had some type of press conference or a sit down with his team to let them know what was being done. I think that when your players go out there and work as hard as they do for you, they're owed their explanation. So, for that very reason, Jimbo Fisher, you are the bum of the week. Hey, I'm the coach. Coach Brown it is. Rue, and I'm gone.
And that is another installment of Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. Jeff, I'll let you go.
I get it. It's on paper,
yeah,
it sounds right. He got the offer. We didn't counter offer, but you got to think about what led up to this. Jimbo wanted to leave last year.
Jimbo contemplated leaving.
He tried to leave last year. You can't keep somebody who don't want to be there.
Yeah.
That's the thing about it. He didn't want to be there. Because if he wanted, you can't sneak the 10 years, $75 million guarantee. Let's just be real now. You can't sneak it. You know what I'm saying? And then something else Coach Brown said, he kept us from falling off when he got there.
He did.
Well, the thing about it was he was a coach in waiting. So he was already there. Bobby was just holding out those last 2 years for him. Without a headset on. You know what I'm saying? So that transition wasn't as tumultuous as some because he was already there. It was like from, I'm going to misquote this, but what's my man Anderson Dallas? Jason Garrett. When the coach before him, Jason Garrett pretty much the head coach those last couple of years. Wade Phillips, I believe. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the same. It's not tomatoes. Not apples to apples. Yeah. But bye Jimbo. Yeah.
All right. Do you guys want to give our predictions for Georgia versus Oklahoma and Bama versus Clemson? You want to wait a week? Let's wait a little while. Yeah, okay. All right. You ready to start with the second half? Let's do it. Let's go, fellas.
The second half is underway.
Second half, man, 2017 College Football Awards Show, FSP style. Before we start, I'm J Hope.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
I'm Weezy.
Weezy, our producer of the show. What's up, Weezy?
What's
You
going
producing
on?
everything like how you produce it, baby.
Thanks for always.
Producing it, baby.
Bro.
As the college football regular season begins to wind down, award season is starting to shape up. The best players in college football at their respective positions have separated themselves from their peers, and not would just play on the field, but with now name recognition. Now, the winners of each award will be announced on December 7th at the ESPN College Football Awards Show, and voting opened November 21st and ended December 3rd, 2017. FSP is here to hand out the college football biggest awards, Jeff. We'll start off with the Bednarik Award, and that award is given to the most outstanding defensive player in college football. The finalists: Bradley Chubb from NC State, who's a defensive end; Mika Fitzpatrick, who's the best cornerback in college football, from Bama, yeah, for sure, and Roquan Smith, not even kin to my boy from Nashville, but Georgia's linebacker Roquan Smith. Last year's winner was Jonathan Allen of Alabama. So who do you guys have as the winner of the Bednarik Award? We'll start with you, Weezy.
I want Roquan Smith.
Roquan Smith's a beast.
Yeah. I think he won it in the championship game. 13 tackles.
Yeah.
10 for
I
loss.
respect that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Two forced fumbles.
If he wasn't sold up before then, Jeff had a good swan song to get it out.
Yeah, no, proud of Macon County, man. He's a beast. He's everywhere. He's one of those players, kind of like Reuben Foster was last year for Alabama, just all over the field. 113 total tackles. Junior, he'll be out the end of this year, and I think he'll be a lottery pick. There's no lottery in football, but yeah, he'll be super high pick, first round pick.
Don't sleep on Bradley Chubb, though.
Chubb's nice.
Yeah.
That's NC State.
You know what I mean?
It's ACC.
Well, not that. It just I watch that defense a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Bradley Chubb can go, man.
Sacks, second tackles for loss.
Yeah.
20 tackles for loss on the six. Hey, man, dude is beast.
Bradley Chubb can play.
Yeah.
If I'm starting a team tomorrow,
Here we go.
give me Roquan Smith, though. I mean, they play two totally different positions.
Yeah.
Though, but
Well, I agree with you.
yeah, for sure. Ro's a beast. Let's move on to the Biletnikoff Award.
I can't say that.
For sure. The Biletnikoff is given to the Outstanding College Football Award receiver, regardless of position. So what does that mean? So if you could be a flanker or maybe like a split. Yeah, okay, I get that. The finalists: Michael Gallup from Colorado State, David Seals V from West Virginia, and James Washington from Oklahoma State. Last year's winner is D.D. Westbrook from Oklahoma, and should be playing in the NFL. I think he might be. He's playing again.
He's my fantasy sleeper.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
He played today. He played last 3
Did he?
weeks. Yeah, he played last 3 weeks.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to D.D.
Yeah.
Biletnikoff winner.
Yeah.
Who you got winning this year is Biletnikoff.
James Washington.
You got James Washington. But he got crazy numbers. And it's one of those things. He missed a couple of games. Dumbass number. He went 28.
28.
At wide receiver. Yeah, he
You're
got
monster.
61 catches, 11 touchdowns, 1,300. Who you got winning, Joe?
James Washington.
Nah, man. Y'all
I like
like
him.
crazy as hell.
I like James Washington.
My quarterback.
If you okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, if you what?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Give him them games.
Give him them 2
Give him
games.
them 2 games.
But we can't, Joe.
But that's what. Tell him
Who's
what
your
I got.
quarterback?
My quarterback is Willie G.
Yeah. I
And
know
his
where you
wide
going.
receiver is
I know.
David Seals
Yeah.
V. And he has registered 4 100-yard receiving performances, including a career best 153 yards and 3 touchdowns
Yeah.
against ECU. Had multiple touchdowns in 7 games this year, including 3 against ECU, Texas Tech, and Baylor. Come on, man.
I'm not arguing against that.
18 touchdowns, leading the nation in touchdowns.
Start the team right now.
David Seals or James
Start the
Washington.
team right now. Since you did it to me. You did it to me. You start the team right now.
I mean, both of them.
Nah,
You're not
I
losing
think
either way.
You're not losing either way, but I think James Washington is going to be more of an impact player
That's what I'm
in
saying.
the NFL.
Not
But
saying,
we-
not saying
but
why
what
I'm
we
in the
talking
pick.
about-
Not saying, no, I'm just saying that's what I'm saying.
In college.
Too. Yeah, exactly.
You talking about in
I'm
college?
saying that's what I'm saying too. If I'm starting the team right now.
Yeah,
College, I'm thinking James Washington.
yeah,
But I think they both parts of the system.
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Nah,
That's a hot take.
Yeah.
That's a hot take.
No,
Yeah.
they both run the system, especially West Virginia and Oklahoma State. They
but
run the system.
the system is in Oklahoma State though. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Willie G throwing that thing around, man. Super
Ooh.
Goodness
Boy.
gracious. Goodness gracious. Let's move on to the Bronco Nagurski Trophy, man. This is awarded to the best defensive player in college football, man. Damn near the same damn shit that we just said.
You know what I'm
earlier.
saying?
You really will for
I got
me.
the same
Yeah, for
person.
sure. But I got Bradley Chubb winning this one. Well, the finalists are Bradley Chubb, Mika Fitzpatrick, Josie Jewell from Iowa,
Yeah.
Roquan Smith, of course, inside linebacker at Georgia. And last year's winner was Jonathan Allen at Bama. But I have Bradley Chubb for all the reasons that Jeff ACC loved out with Bradley Chubb for sure. He's just one of those guys, man. I think he'll also be a first-round pick, but it's nothing that we're talking about college football.
You know what I'm saying?
So who you guys got winning this award?
I went Roquan again.
Yeah,
Roquan?
I stuck with Brad.
Yeah. Oh, you went with Brad? Okay. Yeah, man. I wonder why they give this the same exact thing.
Yeah.
So, best defensive college football player, and this one is the most outstanding player of the year in defense.
It's
That's
just like the Grammy Performance of the Year and Song of the Year. Same,
You damn right. And we're just going to move on.
Yeah.
To the Buckets Award is given to the best linebacker in college football. The finalists are Devin Bush from Michigan, Tremaine Edmonds from Virginia Tech, T.J. Edwards of Wisconsin, Dorian O'Daniel at Clemson, and Roquan Smith, of course, at Georgia. And last year's winner was Reuben Foster at Bama. Who you guys got winning that one?
I got T.J. Edwards
From Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
All over the field.
Undersized.
Yeah.
I like because he's undersized and he ain't going.
He is the leader of that Wisconsin defense, it was a top 5 defense this year. They just had one loss, man. One damn loss. Not T.J. Edwards, though.
Yeah,
T.J. everywhere.
Yeah, he's
everywhere.
But
yeah,
that
for sure.
defense.
That defense just wasn't moving fast enough.
Ohio
State is
If
different.
they would have made the playoffs, everybody got played.
Yeah,
No, they don't have no athletes on the outside.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's what he's saying. Yeah. Who you got winning this? Roquan. Yeah.
Vote for Roquan, ain't you?
Yeah.
This is my first time picking.
Yeah, for sure. He had Bradley.
I had Bradley too.
I got Roe winning this too.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, Roe is one of those kids, and I heard his coaches talking about how much he's a leader and how he brings excitement to practice. They have to slow him down in practice because he's going full speed in practice. Like, hey, man,
them the kind of players you want.
Right? And you want players like that, man.
You can't practice that serious.
Yeah.
You know, you got to calm him down a little bit. Hey, you only got 7 years of your career, bro.
Nah,
chill out. You know what I'm saying? Chill out, bro.
Nah, for sure. Let's move on to the Davey O'Brien. Excuse me, shit. It's given to the best quarterback in college football, and the finalists are J.T. Barrett at Ohio State, Baker Mayfield, Oklahoma, Mason Rudolph at OK State, and last year's winner, Deshaun Watson from Clemson. Who you have winning this? Weezy, who go with you?
I'm going with the Baker, man. Baker
Keep it with Baker.
Got to. Is that debatable?
It should be, but it's not.
Yeah, it's one.
Why should it be? Who won more games than Baker Mayfield?
Nobody.
Who has more yards?
Here's what I mean by it should be, but it's not. I expected more from JT.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I didn't.
I did.
JT,
he's been there for 12 years.
That Iowa State. I mean, the Iowa game.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? You just wanted. I thought this was the year that he solidified it, that he goes out as a champ. You know what I mean? I thought Ohio State really had it locked up, but it's Baker Mayfield.
Y'all know Baker Mayfield threw 45 touchdowns?
No, 41 for sure. He's going to end up with 45 for sure.
Like 41
yeah, for sure.
I'm not arguing against
Baker. Crazy, 70%.
Yeah, not arguing against the kid at all.
Yeah.
And I know the way he handles himself on the court.
41
on the field, excuse me. You know what I mean? I'm with all that.
Yeah.
The flag thing he did, all that.
Yeah.
You know.
It's just, Bake, man, again, JT Barrett should, it's 4th year. Dude, Baker Mayfield has been an O'Brien finalist for 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
That's consistency, man. It's one of those dudes. It's the first time anybody's ever been a 3-time finalist. I gotta go back.
Go ahead and tell the story about Baker Mayfield. We'll talk about the production meeting.
Oh, that he was a walk-on. Yeah, he was a walk-on going in. So if you look at the kid.
I heard about it.
Yeah.
He played for Texas Tech 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, so for him to walk on and do what he's done, man, in Oklahoma, man, I think he needs to. Here we go. Baker Mayfield is a top 10 college quarterback of all time.
I can see that.
I'm top 10. To do what this kid has done at Oklahoma, he might be number 10, but I think he's top 10 of all time.
Who's he kicking out the top 10? Who's he kicking out? Who's number 10?
I think he kicks out.
So you telling me right now?
Don't say Ben Shannon.
Cool Rob Griffin. I think he kicks out Bob. Man. And Bob had a hell of a year.
Where do we wait? What's the criteria?
70%.
What's the
career.
What's the criteria? What years are we talking about here?
We talking about accolades.
What years are we talking about?
10 years. Vince Young years.
So let's just roughly say 2000 to now.
Yeah. He's top 10 2000 now. Because we was counting 96 then, Danny Werfel. It's way.
Yeah, from 2000 now, he almost might be top 5, top 7.
Top 10 since 2000.
So
Fake. Yeah. Tim Tebow. Before you bring up college quarterbacks, say Timothy Dwayne Tebow first.
Tim Tebow.
Vince Young, Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow.
Okay, so Tim Tebow.
Okay, for sure.
Vince Young.
Yeah.
James Winston.
Wait. Vince.
Vince Young.
We doing Vince?
Vince Young.
We giving Vince.
That game alone, Vince Young.
Yeah, you gotta put Vince in.
Vince top 10.
One
top
game
10.
alone,
Yeah.
Vince is top 10.
Vince
James Winston.
James Winston.
Yeah. Mariota. The boy.
Who?
Johnny Football.
Yeah. Lamar Jackson. Cam Newton.
Yeah. We at 8. We're 7.
We're 7.
Then this boy.
We ain't gonna take too much of y'all time.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Whoa, that's
Coleman McCoy.
Coleman McCoy's nice.
I don't know if Coleman McCoy top 10.
He not better than this kid. Hell no. He ain't better than Bake. No, Bake is crazy. Can we move on to the dope?
Yeah. Go ahead. It's your
I'm
favorite.
just saying.
It's your favorite
We
award.
Boy, I think about that.
Yeah, the Dope Walker Award is given to college football's premier running back. And the finalists are Saquon Barkley from Penn State. Patrick White is not a better college quarterback than Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on to something.
I'm going to tell you, Raheem Cato,
That's what we're going.
top 10. Raheem Cato, top 10 for Marshall. He just played at Marshall.
Yeah.
Anyway, our finalists for the Dope, Saquon Barkley, Bryce Love in Stanford, Jonathan Taylor in Wisconsin, and last year's winner was Deontay Foreman from Texas. Who's the winner this year?
Whoo.
This is a tough one, man.
Yeah.
This is tough.
I think the best one, it's not in the finalists.
Oh, wow.
Shit.
Rashad Penny.
Rashad Penny. But it's just the same thing. That they put the boy that was there last year, they just subbed him right on in. The kid that plays for Philadelphia now, got his damn name. I'm hot about that. But
Smallwood. We think
nah.
though.
This kid played for Oakland.
Okay.
They played San Diego State, broke all the records.
Gotcha.
God damn it, I don't know his name.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, for sure. So who you got as winning it?
I tossed the corner in this one.
Well,
Really?
Yeah, this was rough.
in this right here, Saquon Barkley's the best quarterback running back out of it. Bryce Love is good.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Bryce Love is
Jonathan
good.
Taylor's good.
Jonathan Taylor is a freshman.
He is a freshman. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't better than Saquon though.
Saquon just let you
Saquon.
down towards the end when their film got out there on Saquon.
Daniel Pumphrey, kid last year at San Diego State. My win, Saquon Barkley, man.
Okay.
Come on, man. Third, he's been Big Ten history offensive player of the year 2 years in a row, man. Come on, man. He's a beast, man. 1,100 rushing yards, 500, we're close to 600 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns there, kickoff returns. But the best player as far as a pro prospect, is that kid Jonathan Taylor, Wisconsin, barring injuries. That kid right there is going to be special.
Yeah.
Special kid.
For real.
For sure. Let's move on to the Thorpe, man. This is my favorite college football award.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's given to the best defensive back in college football. Finalists: Deshaun Elliott from Texas, Minka Fitzpatrick from Alabama, Josh Jackson from Iowa, and last year's winner was Weezy's favorite football player, Dory Jackson from USC.
Woo!
So who's this year's winner?
I got
Shot Elliott from Texas. Lockdown.
He locked down.
Yeah.
He locked down.
3 good choices right
Yeah, not for sure. There ain't no question. It's Josh damn Jackson.
Josh Jackson called.
Josh Jackson is cold. Tied in the National League, 7 picks.
But you just said Minka was the best.
Minka, this. Let me tell you something. Okay. When I say the best, I mean when we're starting a
He's
team
talking
in the
about
NFL,
Okay.
Minka Fitzpatrick is the best.
Okay.
Adoree Jackson won it last year,
Yeah.
but the best corner in college football last year was Tre'Davious White
True.
from LSU. So, and
I'm not gonna say true.
and
I'll say
What's he
I
at
can see
right
what
now?
you're saying.
he's with Buffalo.
Yeah.
Balling. Oh, he balling.
Had a good year.
He balling. He's the best rookie in college football. I mean, in the NFL. But let me tell you, if Tease Tabor was healthy, trust and believe he would be killing in the NFL. But we're not talking about that. We're talking college football.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm telling you, he would be. Josh Jackson, 7 picks, 25 passes defended, tied for second in interception returns, pass breakups. Picked out J.C. Berry 3 times in one game. Man.
Sure did.
Yeah, no, for sure. Who you got winning this?
That's his highlight tape.
Yeah, for sure.
That game is his highlight tape.
He's locked down.
Yeah, that. My God.
Josh Jackson locked it up, man, from Iowa. Is he a pro?
That's the question.
6'1", I think he's going, man.
Oh, he's gonna get.
He's going to get you. Yeah, but productive pro.
Is he gonna go?
Right.
I don't know. I think we said it both said with Minka Fitzpatrick. That's a pro.
That's a pro.
He's gonna.
That's a
be on
damn
Sunday.
pro.
He's gonna
It's
be
a
on
Sunday pro.
Yeah.
Ain't no question. Let's move on.
But we stayed. My bad. We stayed in college.
Yeah, for sure. Paul Hornung Award. given to the most versatile player in college football. And the finalists are Saquon Barkley, Dante Pettis from Washington, Joel Lanning from Iowa State, and Nyheim Hines at NC State. And last year's winner, of course, was Jabril Peppers from Michigan.
Shout out to Jabril Peppers.
Man, why they play him so far back in Cleveland? They have him playing like 40 yards off the ball. Like free safety. Like a free, like old school, like John Madden. Like prevent.
Yeah. I don't know. That's why they have, 2 wins? No,
if that.
They got no zero. Excuse me.
Who you guys got winning the Horning Award?
I want to give it to Dante Pettis. Really,
you got to. You got 4 punt return touchdowns this year. He broke all NCAA records for career punt returns, and he has 721 receiving yards, 7 touchdowns.
Yeah, but
Saquon.
Yeah,
Saquon.
Yeah, but
no other player in the country has more than 2 punt return scores.
That's true, but Saquon.
He got 4.
He got 4, but does he excel anywhere else?
Wide receiver.
You think so?
He's a gunner.
Saquon is. You could put him in those other positions.
Yeah.
And be happy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Saquon's special.
Yeah. That's why I picked.
Yeah, for sure. He's special, but the question is most versatile player.
Exactly.
Saquon does a lot for that team. He is the team.
He is that team.
Yeah, for sure. And Dante Pettis is just one of many players. And his brother played in the NFL.
Come on, Dante.
Went to the Lions. Didn't play that well.
Didn't.
So you get Dante.
Yeah. Hold on, Dante.
Yeah. Who you got winning that, Weezy? You got Dante Pettis winning that? Okay. Let's move on to Black College Football Player of the Year. Last year's winner was Tariq Cohen, who plays for Chicago Bears. This year's winner, who you guys got winning that? Caleb Newton. From Howard. That's a feel-good pick there.
Yeah. I just had to go with Caleb Newton.
Yeah, for sure.
He got the name.
He beat UNLV at the end for me.
Yeah,
they won the
that was
week 1.
Week 1.
They did.
Yeah, for sure.
Put on the show, too.
Yeah, he did.
They did.
Nah, he's just 5 inches shorter than his brother. But he can play. I like Caleb. My college football player. Black college football player. I got Devontae Kincaid. This is my guy. Devontae Kincaid's been my guy. You sure you have. This is my guy. I've been liking Devontae. Devontae Kincaid is short. Go ahead. Now you got.
I think he's a backup. You draft him now and stash him away.
Yeah.
He got the skill set in the right offensive program. He can do something in the NFL, man.
Yeah, man.
You give him a nice little package, pause. But he can definitely do the kind of, he can become something for you.
Yeah, for sure. He got 21 touchdowns, 3 picks. Killing it, Greg. Went to Ole Miss at first.
Yeah.
Goes down there, balls for 2 years. I think he ends up playing in the NFL.
He'll get a shot.
He'll get a shot, for sure. He deserves it.
He deserves a shot.
What about offensive freshman of the year in college football?
I want Jonathan Taylor.
You got to. I think that's unanimous, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah, he's got
Yeah, for sure. 1,800 yards, 13 touchdowns.
But you can't forget about Fromm either from Georgia.
I'm on the fence.
Yeah.
Because
Fromm looks good, man.
Fromm looks good.
Voters lean towards QBs.
Yeah.
Especially in big time awards like this. So.
Yeah. Jonathan Taylor, though, 1,800, you was using the prom last year. You playing high school football last year. You got 1,800 in the Big Ten.
Somehow the NFL gave Dak the Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year over Ezekiel Elliott last year. People lean towards quarterback. Damn.
That's a great point. What about defensive freshman college football? I'll go first. I got Greedy Williams, man. LSU. Listen, it's my dog, man. My favorite name in college football.
That's what it is.
He led the SEC in picks, and you do that as a freshman.
That's dope.
And passes defended. 5 picks, 15 passes defended. Come on, man. Greedy? Get greedy, Greedy.
You want to get greedy? I ain't mad at that.
Nah, for sure. Yeah, first freshman to lead the SEC in either interceptions or pass defended in the last 10 seasons, dog. So, yeah, he's ready to play. Young Greedy. What about breakout player of the year, fellas? Who you guys got for that?
I went with Dude. Your man is from Wisconsin. The running back.
Damien. What's the boy's name?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
My breakout guy was Rodney Anderson that we talked about at Oklahoma. 2 big-time injuries, broken leg, broken neck. Since taking over as the primary back, he's rushed for more than 100 yards in 5 of the 6 games. So 1,000. Come on, man.
That's comeback.
Coming back. Yeah, for sure, man. Come back after that, man. I'm telling you, he'll get 1,000 because they're playing deep into the playoffs. So, shout out to him, man. Yeah. And I seen this. I was about to comment. This kid jumped smooth out of the pool, flat-footed.
I seen that.
Come on, man. Flat-footed jumping smooth out of the pool.
I'll break every.
Man, I wouldn't make it.
How deep was the water? Like 5 feet?
It don't matter. You jumping straight from 5 feet, whatever the case may be, to land. to land. No. Come on, man. That's one of the ones I want to try. No, you don't want to try that for sure. Coach of the year last year's winner was Mike McIntyre from Colorado. Who you guys got winning?
Lane Kiffin.
Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, from 9-3, 3-9.
Yeah.
I mean, from 3-9 to 9-3.
Yeah, I got Scott Frost, UCF. Turnaround that we talked about earlier in the show, undefeated before coming to a situation where they were winless. So that's a hell of a turnaround. 17-7 since he's been there, 2 bowl appearances.
I got Miami.
Yeah, that's your man.
No, it's just the story.
Yeah, you gotta go Margaret.
Yeah, gotta go Margaret.
Yeah, I mean, turnover change.
Turning around the youth. This was a year, maybe 2.
They overachieved.
Yeah, it was too quick.
So, give Margaret time. He gonna get some players in there.
That's what I'm saying. This wasn't the year they're supposed to do this. Even though they got demolished last night. Mm-hmm. This was not the year they're supposed to be up there like that.
He can get some running backs there. He recruited Ty Gurley.
Yeah. Come on. Nick Chubb. Yeah. Sonny Michel.
What's the running back to play for Cleveland right now?
Duke Johnson.
No,
not Duke Johnson. Isaiah Crowell. Yeah.
He's gonna get some players.
He's gonna get some players. He especially in Miami.
Miami being a winning team gets players on their own.
Oh yeah.
Because who wouldn't? If you're in the state of Florida, which the athletes just come out there like factory. Yeah. You want to play one of those 2 teams.
Oh, most
definitely. 3 teams.
Yeah. It's 4 teams in the state of Florida.
Who's the 4th?
We got let's see, Charlie. Come on, don't do Charlie like that.
Okay. I think Charlie. I think Charlie passed his prime now. I don't think.
Charlie's still popping.
You gotta show me. You gotta show me.
People got that Texas shit, and they got it, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Charlie. Did you see what he was doing in Louisville? Charlie was rolling in Louisville. He crazy. Teddy.
Yeah,
Teddy. 2 gloves.
2 gloves. And the granddaddy of them all, the Heisman Trophy, is awarded to the outstanding college football player whose performance best exhibits the pursuit of excellence with integrity, end quote. Wow. Now, they haven't announced finalists for this, but we'll say Baker Mayfield is a shoo-in. We say Bryce Love is a shoo-in?
Him or
Saquon. And Lamar Jackson is a shoo-in, right?
Rashad Penny might be still there, too.
Rashad Penny might sit.
I think JT said.
JT Barrett?
I think JT Barrett said.
Nah.
He was on the list. He was on the list last couple of weeks. No.
You up? You up?
I know I'm up. I ain't been there.
So last year's winner, of course, was Lamar Jackson. Who do you guys have winning?
I got Baker. I don't think you can argue with the numbers.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man.
41 touchdowns.
6 Big 12 quarterback to have 1,000 career completions. History. 4,300, 41 touchdowns, 5 picks.
Lamar Jackson numbers are better than last year.
71% of his passes.
You want Lamar Jackson, did you?
Nah, I wanted to.
But yeah.
It's Baker
Mayfield. Yeah, you damn right it's Baker Mayfield.
But Lamar Jackson's numbers are better.
Than what?
He had last year.
Better than the ones he had last year. They win. He's actually won a couple of games, though, last year. He won a couple.
Yeah, but he had less talent this year, too.
For sure. I mean,
it's one of those things. My thing is like, you want the most outstanding player, but then your team factors into it.
Oh, for sure, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like MVP in different leagues or whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You want the best player, but you factor in team.
No, this is
player.
Yeah, because the best player in the NBA.
Oh man.
Oh, here we go.
No, I'm just saying.
we worked our way around.
I'm just saying. I'm not. He did. He brought that shit up.
I just said when you talk about highs.
He said in the other league.
I said in all other leagues, not just the National Basketball Association.
Guys,
what's your MVP doing now? Playing like shit. He's playing like shit. His team's playing like shit. The team not shit. He's the worst damn player in the whole NBA. Who they play last night?
I'm sorry,
Night before that. Yeah, they beat Minnesota for the first time all year.
They played him 3 times already.
Yeah, for sure.
Both games decided with less than 2 points.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on, man.
He was 6 for 20 from the field.
That's fine.
7 turnovers.
I'm sorry,
Move on, man.
Come on, man. But we got Baker Mayfield winning his Heisman, and the thing is, if Baker Mayfield wins his Heisman, it only solidifies his top 10 status as college football quarterbacks within the last 15 years.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in the show.
Yeah, for sure.
I think I got the 10.
Yeah, for sure. Another show in the book, man. Let us know, man, what y'all think about these awards. You guys have any dogs in this fight?
New podcast coming soon. Ooh, I didn't like that. New podcast coming soon.
You gonna double down?
I'm just saying.
That's gonna be edited. So, another show in the books, fellas.
Yeah.
What you got up for the week, man?
Back to work, man.
Back to work.
That's it.
For sure.
College football's over.
Got you a new barber coming up. That's what's up. What about you, Jeff?
Oh my God, man!
We out of here. Yeah, we gotta go. Tell a friend, man.
Tell the camera on, dude. Tell your cosmetologist going free.
Tell a friend, man.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on prior episodes, visit the SoundCloud page. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend.